I'll close now, Miss Country. All fixed. There. Just think, at this very moment, the mighty Niagara harnessed to giant generators, its energy racing along 400 miles of copper wire just to heat our toaster. All we have to do is wait.
Don't we have to plug it in?
You think with that 400-mile running start, I could jump the last 2 feet by itself? Well, be any minute now, honey. You don't have to worry about buying any new toaster.
Good.
Now, what color do you like your toast? Honey gold? Or maybe cocoa tan? How about cordovan brown?
Rob.
How about
Hydroelectric plants are a farce. They are fake. Now the setting of this, the Dick Van Dyke Show, is New Rochelle, New York. And the reference is to the Niagara River and to Niagara Falls area, which would be approximately 400 miles. And he is saying that at that so-called generating station, electricity is going along electrical lines and then arriving at their home some 400 miles in distance away from the source. Now later on, so-called hydroelectric plants will be built closer to New Rochelle, but at the time of the filming of this, that would be the one in reference to this fictional family living in New Rochelle, New York, and the power source coming from a hydroelectric plant in and around Niagara Falls, New York. I hope you know that hydroelectric plants are basically a farce. Now, why do I say that? Because your electrical power that you run in your house comes right out of the ether or the air. Yes, that's correct. You've been brainwashed to think it's generated. You've been brainwashed to think hydroelectric plants, nuclear plants, and even these so-called windmills or wind farms are bringing you electricity. No. They're hoaxes so that you don't catch on. The real source of power is right above you. That's right. Right in the air. Yes, the air contains electrical power. Now, if I ask you, take me to the generator that supplies your hometown, you wouldn't be able to do it. Unless, of course, you live next to one of these hoax nuclear plants or hoax hydroelectric plants. You wouldn't be able to do it. Because primarily, for all towns and all cities, the electricity is coming right out of the ether or the air. That's correct. Electricity is harvested from the air. Oh, I know, this is inconsistent with what you've been taught. This is inconsistent with shows like the Dick Van Dyke Show. Well, why do you think you've been brainwashed? Because if you knew it was right above you and it was free, you might be mighty upset that you pay big electric bills. But that's the truth of the matter. The electricity is free. It comes basically from the sun, and then the electrical particles are just in the air. You say, well, I don't believe that. Well, then how do you run the solar lights around your house? How do you run a solar battery? Come on, it's all free. But we have been brainwashed to think it must be generated. And therefore, that's why the costs are so high. The only costs are really to harvest it and then convey it along the electrical grid system, the overhead lines that you see, and then bring it into your home. But basically speaking, Electricity is free. It's not necessarily generated in these plants. Maybe some of them do actually generate some electricity to keep up the hoax, but it's not necessary. And by the way, Hoover Dam is a Hoover hoax. So I hope this sparks your thinking, and I might have some more videos on it in the future. But I wanted to show you how the population is conditioned and brainwashed by television shows and programs. Because he was just telling his audience that the electricity that came into that toaster originated in a hydroelectric plant. Not really true, because electricity primarily comes right out of the air, and it's free. So I'd like you to go to the one who gives free grace to those who call upon him, the God of all grace, as he manifested himself in the flesh in the Lord Jesus Christ. And to the Lord Jesus Christ be praise, honor, and glory. In these little videos and in all my videos, I wish to give him the praise. Thank you for watching.